All right, it is officially the end of our spooky season. We're heading into Thanksgiving. Um, just wanted to pop in and see what you guys have read, see what you guys have watched, see what's going on. I have just finished my first term in college, super busy with that, but I did get some reads in while I was working. So, for my October reads, due to Batman Last Halloween coming out on the 1st of October or the beginning of October, I decided to go with this guy. Put him. Oh my goodness. This is The Batman by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. I didn't quite get to finish it. I'm at the end of Dark Victory. I think I'm on chapter 10 in Dark Victory. But, golly, is that some of the most fun reads I've ever had. The mystery in Long Halloween is fantastic. I can't talk about it enough. It's so much fun. I'd recommend anyone to go out there and buy it, read it again, and I think I'm going to make this my consistent Halloween read. I love it so much. But with that being said, we did also get the Last Halloween first and second issue, end of November, end of October, I believe. Those were the dates. Well, I just got the second issue, so that sounds about right. I do plan on talking about those once that series wraps up, once the Last Halloween wraps up. I will certainly talk about it. It's been fun. This is Batman, man, and I was never too familiar with these stories. I just grew up seeing Batman on the cartoons and wasn't a fan, so I never got into the comics. I was just a through and through Marvel guy. So October has definitely opened me up to Batman like crazy. Speaking of, I wanted to get to my favorite read of the month, or my favorite Halloween themed thing of the month, entertainment wise, and that would be, for me, The Batman Full Moon. This book was so much fun. It had everything. It has the religious undertones of a man struggling and trying to be a good person and all that, which I thought was a fun little thing with the werewolf. And I got introduced to Man Bat at the end of that. Spoilers if you haven't read it, but the Man Bat is in there. I do not know about the Man Bat. So after looking into that, I found out that that's a Batman Elseworld thing, if I'm not mistaken. So looks like I have to get into some Batman Elseworld. Pretty much moral of the story is I'm in love with Batman now. I got the Batman Omnibus. I got Batman Full Moon. They just released Absolute Batman, and I thought that was the biggest banger I've read this year. We got the Absolute Wonder Woman. That was a fun read too. I'm kind of ranting right now. But at the end of the day, this was the October read. This was the best book that came out in October, in my opinion. This was the quintessential spooky, scary comic that I think everyone should have got or should get if you want to catch up. It's still an ongoing series. I think there's going to be 10, if I'm not mistaken. 5 or 10. I don't even know, obviously. But, yeah. Oh, also, as a little celebration, I went to the comic book shop to get myself a little treat for completing my first term. And they had these at the counter. They had 4 different comics for a trick or read. So, of course, I had to get the Star Wars. Even though it's Disney now, I just, whatever. I read this, and it was actually quite fun. It's just Kylo kind of showing off to Grandpa, being like, look, Dead Grandpa, look what I can do. Look how cool I am. I killed the things you didn't kill. And he's still salty about how cool Vader was. But we get this really cool panel shot, which I'm trying to find. We get this shot that shows what Vader did and what Kylo's doing. Put the mic down. I thought this was just very cool. They have a couple shots in this comic like this. And yeah, either way, Kylo ends up killing the god, and you know, if it wasn't a competition, Kylo won. It was silly, but it was fun. I love Kylo as a character. That's why I picked it up, really. I feel like he was an underutilized character. And this story kind of, just gives more to him. You get to see him do some things, kill some people, just be evil. But, yeah, very fun. And that's kind of it. There was a lot of other reads that I did read this October, but these were the best. This was the Halloween extravaganza, you could say. And those are my choices. Batman for life. But I'd love to hear what you guys thought or think. Don't forget Penguin. Come on, if we're talking TV, Penguin is killing it. This has been so much fun. I mean, Batman is the ruler of October for 2024. If anyone has anything to say, let me know in the comments. Sound off in the comments, as they say. And I would love to chat with you there. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, may the force be with you. Always.